Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Richard the Dick Coughlin, 616. How are you? You might be looking at the title, and some of you who are my more regular viewers will be looking at this game. This is a joke, surely. This is a joke. No, in this video, I am actually going to say thank you and kudos to Pat Condell. Why? I'll explain shortly. What I'm going to do first of all is link you to a video in the blowjob bar made by a user called Anti-Bullshit Man. He's going to be my shout out of the day as well. Go and watch his video after this one. It'll make a lot more sense. But go and check out Anti-Bullshit Man and go and subscribe to him. As many of you who watch my regular videos on my other channel before it closed, you will know that there was, for a good while, for the last few months, I was kind of on Pat Condell's arse about a lot of issues. I had a bit of a problem with him on certain topics he was discussing, on certain inaccuracies, misinformation, and downright lies that he was spreading in his videos regarding various things. And people were on my arse about it, going, he doesn't need you to fucking jump in. Well, I've got a message for you people. One of the most contentious things about videos he'd done in the last few months, the most contentious thing about these videos in particular, was not what he was saying in the video as such. It was something that was in his description box. And I wasn't the only one. There was dozens and dozens of users who made videos objecting to this. He had a link to a petition in America that was you would sign in order to get a bill passed that was known as the Jihad Prevention Act. The Jihad Prevention Act, as wonderfully hilarious as that sounds, would have basically been a law that would have restricted the freedom of speech of certain people who were, well, of everyone really, but more specifically Muslims, and even would have ended up resulting in deportation for any Muslim or person who voiced their opinion on Sharia law. Whether you like Sharia law or not is different. That's not really the discussion. That really wasn't what it was about. It was simply about punishing people for voicing their fucking opinion. Even if they were naturalized citizens, they could get deported. Now, Tom Tancredo, as the Americans will know, is so fucking crazy that he was not even allowed in the Bush administration. They kicked him out because he was considered a bit too radical. Now, I made a video about this. I made 2 videos about this. Several other users did as well. Then I saw yesterday, I noticed this video by Anti-Bullshit Man, and it appears that all our nagging, for all it was, for as much as people were saying, "Oh, leave it alone," no. Pat Condell, in the videos we have mentioned, has actually taken the petition out of his description box, and he's thankfully stopped promoting this fucking thing. Whether he's done it for the right or wrong reasons remains to be seen. Quite frankly, we don't know. I hope that he's taken it out not just because of the damage it might do to his image and the extreme far-right elements of the politics that he would appeal to. I'm hoping he's taken it out because he realised it was a dumb fucking thing to put in, particularly for a man whose religion is freedom. The reason I'm doing this video is for 2 reasons. One, yes, it's because I want to be a bit smug. But the other reason I'm doing it, I very much doubt Mr. Condell has the humility within him to make a video clarifying his point that he was wrong. He might well do. He might well do, and if he does, fair play to him. But there are lots of people who made videos about this, and now those videos are basically, it looks like they're lying. Because he's changed the description, it now looks like it's lying. Well, you can go see Anti-Bullshit Man's video, and he will show you that this is not the case. That this petition was linked in his video. So I'm making a video now on the chance that he doesn't. Why was it in there and why was it taken out? There are 2 explanations for this that I can see. One is that he didn't know what the bill was about. He did no research on it, and he put it in there just because it was called the Jihad Prevention Act. And the second one is that he knew what it was about, but he didn't care, and now seeing the reaction a lot of people have given him to it, he's now taken it out. Neither of those look very good, in my opinion. He has taken it out, which is good. To Pat Condell, you are not a stupid person. And as much as I'd like to believe that you didn't know what that bill was about, part of me, a big part of me, that's thinking that you did. And you put it in there anyway because you thought you might be untouchable. To everyone else, this is a lesson in, in questioning everything. Just because it's Pat Condell or me or Thunder fucking Foot or the Amazing Atheist, or Aaron Ra, or any motherfucker on here. Don't accept anything that anyone dishes you out. Look into everything. And if you smell bullshit, call it. Don't fucking just sit there and go, oh, well, I won't bother, it's Condell, blah, blah. Because, you know, we've had to go, a lot of people on here have been calling Condell out lately, and we've had to go through a lot of shit for it. And we expected that. That's not really the problem. But a lot of people are just like, oh, what's the big deal? It's blah, blah, blah. Well, if we're going to criticise other groups for not calling out their own, so to speak, not that I consider Condell one of my own, but if we're going to call people out when they act like, we're going to say, why don't you speak out when these people do that? If we're not going to do it because we're scared of losing subscribers or getting hate mail, then we have to really consider whether our objection to other people doing it is valid, particularly when other certain groups doing it could result in them getting killed, okay? Or at least attacked. Treated badly, whatever way you slice it. This is a lesson in that no matter how intelligent or rational a human being might appear, if they're paranoid, if they're too fucking scared, if they're filled with terror and fear, they will make stupid, irrational decisions, and it's important we always call them out, no matter who they are. And that's all I've got to say on the subject. So thank you, Pat, for doing the right thing. But I'm still here, watching you. Richard the Dick Coughlin, 616. Good night. May God bless.